In this class, we are going to see about atmospheric effects, ray tracing, and site-specific propagation prediction. So, the core atmospheric effects on signal propagation it relies on continuous and sudden attenuation along ray's path length, and atmospheric absorption. We have already discussed in detail about this. The gaseous molecule, primary oxygen, and raindrops, water vapor, they all absorb electromagnetic energy, especially at the frequency of 60 GHz. So it is very tedious to transmit these millimeter wave around the atmosphere, and rain attenuation scale increases exponentially with frequencies. So when since millimeter wave works on high frequency, so the rain attenuation also increases, and atmospheric refraction it usually varies with temperature, pressure, humidity, and it alters the rain's refractive index. So this is the propagation prediction model. The accurate propagation prediction helps the engineers to determine best location for base station and antennas. It also reduces the deployment cost by minimizing unnecessary infrastructure while maximizing coverage. So the building, vehicle, trees, and even human body can easily block millimeter wave signals. We know very well the characteristics of millimeter wave propagation, atmospheric absorption, and line of sight propagation, smooth surfaces, rough surfaces, all are major constraints of this millimeter wave. So, the major propagation mechanism has also been discussed in previous classes. This is ray tracing. It determines the propagation modeling technique which predicts the path of electromagnetic wave by applying the principle of geometrical optics. It also follows the trajectory of rays from transmitter to the receiver while considering reflection, diffraction, and scattering. Unlike empirical model, ray tracing uses the actual physical environment to predict for both indoor and outdoor system. Ray tracing is widely used in designing and optimizing modern 5G and future 5G millimeter wave application. The working principle of ray tracing are it is whenever a signal is launched from transmitting antenna in multiple direction to represent electromagnetic wave propagation before any reception. Each ray is traced until it reaches the receiver or exceeds the predefined number of reflections. During propagation, rays interacts with buildings, walls, and other obstacles through reflection and diffraction. Every valid propagation path contributes to receive signal power and channel characteristics. The combined effect of all rays is used to predict the wireless channel accuracy. Different ray tracing techniques are image method, creating visual images of transmitter to calculate the reflected paths, shooting and bouncing rays. It launches numerous rays and follows their reflections until they reach the receiver. And beam tracing, using beam instead of rays of individual rays to reduce the computational complexity. If I'm combining any two techniques, then it is hybrid ray tracing. So this is geometric optics. This is the major background of this ray tracing. We can easily see the law of reflection or Snell's law whenever a laser beam is inclined and it is reflected at some other medium. So the law of reflection states that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Whenever the geometric optics accurately predicts direction and reflected propagation, the path is line of sight environment. Uniform theory of diffraction UTD. It also extends geometric optics by modeling wave diffraction around edges and corners. It is mainly used for edges and corners like mountains, buildings, and all other bended substrates. Site-specific propagation prediction. It is usually physical layout of environment channeling modeling. For example, we can use CAD or PSpice models. It incorporates digital maps, buildings, dimensions, and material properties into simulation. By using simulation, we can assume, for example, if it is indoor line of sight or whatever the environment, we can assume. And steps in site specific prediction or we have to model in CAD software or any other tinkering software. This is the example of environment modeling, and we have to model like there is some trees, vehicles, what are all the multipaths available in practical cases has to be considered in this simulation model also. So this is the material properties. We have to construct different materials, for example house of bricks or antenna towers which is made up of some metals, All these material properties have to be included in this CAD software. And this is the algorithm. Rays are generated from transmitting antenna with predefined angular resolution. The algorithm searches for intersections between rays and surrounding objects. The receiver combines and contributes from all received rays to estimate channel characteristics. We have seen various algorithm, shooting and bouncing SBR. So ideal, it is used in broad city mapping, outdoor to indoor deployment. And image method we have seen already. It is used for small highly enclosed spaces with high fidelity reflection requirement. And ground based reflectometry, GNSS, this is the model. And the red color indicates rigorous ray tracing, and these blue can be indicating rectilinear apparent ray tracing and rectilinear vacuum ray tracing. These are all the channel parameter predictor: delay spread, fast fading, slow fading, angle of arrival and angle of departure. This is major important concept. Whenever a ray is arrived to the receiver, it is the angle of arrival, and whenever a ray started transmitting, it is angle of departure. These are all the software tools we can use for ray tracing: Wireless Insight, Altair, WinProp, MATLAB, CST Studio, HFSS can used for electromagnetic simulation. So these are all the advantages of ray tracing. It provides highly accurate propagation using deterministic modeling, and the models can use realistic environment which we can test in real-time environment also. So accurately predicts multipath propagation for any wireless channel before even commencing in the environment. It helps to optimize antenna placement and network coverage. It reduces deployment cost by improving network planning efficiency. The limitations are the simulation requires significant computational power for complex environments. Large urban scenarios can increase memory requirement, which a software cannot able to handle. All these 3D models, colorful things, predefined material components are very difficult to create mesh cells, especially in the software. So commercial simulation software may have licensing cost issues. So these are all the challenges and applications. These are used for planning and optimization of 5G millimeter cellular network, indoor wireless network designed for airports, hospitals, and shopping malls. Vehicle to everything, V2X communication. It is an emerging technique in which we can use millimeter wave communication. Smart city deployment can also be a major application for this type of ray tracing. Unmanned aerial vehicle communication and industrial automation system can also be used. Comparing with empirical model, these ray tracing are having major benefits. It is preferred for model millimeter network planning. Empirical models are faster, although, but they are less reliable when comparing to these urban environments. So these can be used for propagation using measurement based equations and statistical assumptions. And ray tracing also predicts based on actual geometry of the environment, because we are going to consider the angle of arrival and angle of departure. These are the recent research trends. AI based ray tracing are being used in reduced simulation complexity. ML based prediction algorithm can also be used. GPU based computing accelerates ray tracing for large scale environments. Digital twin technologies and hybrid deterministic statistical models to improve the prediction accuracy and efficiency. So this is a simple case study of this urban 28 GHz network. A dense urban environment at 28 GHz millimeter wave frequency is considered. Buildings are modeled using detailed 3D city maps. And here we are going to employ these ray tracing for predicting the reflected and diffracted signal paths between base station and users. So these are all the future scope of these models. So finally, I'm concluding this session. It is one of the most accurate deterministic method for modeling a millimeter wave propagation. The site-specific prediction improves the coverage other than any empirical models. Accurate channel modeling enables efficient network planning and beamforming design. Despite high computational requirement, it provides excellent prediction accuracy because we are going to include all the parameters whichever is available in the real world. We are going to include in these simulations. It remains essential communication for successful deployment of 5G and future 5G communication.